Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the gods and goddess. Man, that shit is wild. Y'all can see me good, family. We good? Oh, we good. I ain't gonna lie, fam. Before I get the election started, I gotta say some shit, man. Before I get the election started, I really gotta say some shit. I gotta clear the air, let some shit be known. Before I get the election started, I gotta clear the air and let some shit be known, man. I ain't gonna lie, Tommy, family. Before I even start the election, man, I gotta clear the air and let some shit be known. Before I even start the election, man, I gotta clear the air and let some shit be known. Give me 1 second, Tommy, family. Give me 1 second, comment, family. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. Wipe my screen. How y'all feeling, man? Before I start this lecture, man, I just gotta say something, man. Before I start this lecture, y'all, I gotta say something, y'all. Oh, shit. Before I start this lecture, y'all, I gotta say something, y'all. Peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai and everybody that's high vibrational, man. How y'all feeling, man? But one thing I want to say, Cosmic family, is I ain't gonna lie, bro. Really, to be real with you, bro, part of me don't give a fuck. Cause I really don't even want to give negative shit my energy anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still say it. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still say it. Hold on, give me 1 second, comment, fam. I'ma still say it though. But a lot of our people, bro, even the ones who claim the Anunnaki gods, I'm being real with you, bro. They're not really awakened for real. Not a lot of them, but a good bit of them, bro, they even claim that they not really awakened for real, bro. They are awakened, but to a certain degree. Now, see, because everybody has their own perspective, you feel me? But how I was speaking on the lecture the other day about, like, how a lot of people still have Messiah syndrome. Like, you feel like the ancestors can't work through more than one person. You feel like this and all this other shit. You feel me? You feel like the ancestors can't work through more than one person. You get what I'm saying? But sadly, that is not the case. The hold on, y'all. The ancestors work through different people, bro. They don't just work through one person. Some people just be more tapped in than others, yeah. But the ancestors work through different people, man. They don't just work through one person. You feel me? I just wanted to say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let people know, like, bro, the ancestors work through more than one person, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, people gotta get out of that Messiah syndrome shit. Oh, God. People gotta get out of that Messiah syndrome shit, man. Feeling like nobody else can tell you anything. You feel me? Cause, but everybody resonate with who they, but everybody resonate with whoever they resonate with. So it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. I was gonna put more energy into that shit, but I ain't gonna lie. While I was rolling up, I was sitting there thinking about the lecture and shit, and I was just like, man, I ain't even finna do all that, bro. Like, I ain't even finna do all that, bro. I'm gonna just say, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. Some people just got Messiah syndrome and just leave it alone. Oh, God. Cause a lot of these niggas, bro, I'm being real, y'all. Even these niggas that claim they Anunnaki, these niggas be haters too. Oh, God. And then a lot of these niggas be in this shit for the internet, and they want a platform. They want a platform. And the ancestors don't give them one because they be knowing what type of soul and spirit you are, bro. They know you don't give a fuck about this shit for real. I be sitting there thinking like, bro, these niggas be trying to hate on the Young Cabo University. Then I go to their profile and I be like, oh, you want to be a not content, but a conscious individual that people looking at like, oh yeah, can you tell me this or tell me that? You want to be like that. That's why you come and hating at the Young Cabo University. Because I'm doing something that you wanted to do. But see, the ancestors be knowing like, bro, you don't care. Because if you did, you wouldn't feel no type of way about the young God spreading the message. You'll just be like, oh yeah, man, he on the team. You feel me? Y'all get what I'm saying, y'all? You'll just be like, bro, oh yeah, he on the team. Instead of, oh man, he doing these kind of da. You'll just understand, okay, Cabo on the team. Instead, you sitting there talking about all this extra shit. Why? You must be a hater or something, bro. Think about that, y'all. You must be a hater or something, bro. That's why I be telling folks like, man, these niggas Anunnaki frauds. These niggas Anunnaki frauds. And we are not, nigga. I ain't even finna put no energy into no Anunnaki fraud. I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. I ain't even finna put no energy. Nigga, you ain't worth my energy. You an Anunnaki fraud. Nigga, you ain't worth my energy. Who the hell is you? The fuck? I don't give a nigga. Some folk can even feel some type of way and be like, my ancestors ain't told me that. You know what, nigga? It can get like this. I don't give a fuck neither. My ancestor told me this though. And that you got Messiah syndrome and you an Anunnaki fraud. That's how I'm feeling. Feel whatever the fuck you want to feel about me. Give a fuck how you feel. As a matter of fact, for anybody in here in the Young Cavo University or anybody in here who feels some type of way or knows somebody who says certain things about Young Cavo or the Young Cavo University as regards to other intellects, show them this video and tell them personally Cavo said, nigga, fuck you. Show them this lie and tell them personally Cavo said, fuck you. Because you niggas got Messiah syndrome. And we waking the people up. And I be telling folks all the time, man. I'm not new to this shit, bro. I'm not no person that just heard this shit and ran with it. I don't care how bad niggas don't want to accept it. I don't give a fuck. I know person just heard this shit and ran with it, man. Real talk. Now, see, I'm not trying to call division within the community, but it's like, nigga, it already is division within the community. These niggas done already divided it, bro. I'm being real. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. You can say, oh, don't call division within. These niggas already did it, bro. Niggas already did it, bro. These niggas want different intellects to go against each other. They already did it. Like, I'm being real with y'all, man. Like, Young Pharaoh even said this, bro. He was like, man, bro, you can't even... It's like, y'all remember when Young Pharaoh was going through his phase, bro, when they was attacking him? And he was basically like, man, bro, I give up on black people. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of already seeing why he felt like that, whether it was MK Ultra or not. Because it's like, bro, I already, look, y'all, I got real agents in my DMs and shit, bro. I don't care if you would want to accept that or not, but nigga, they are real life watching my page right now and watching me in real fucking life, bro. You ain't got to believe it. I keep telling y'all all the time, man, this shit, you be thinking that be regular shit that's not regular shit. When you see little weird birds and what, you be like, well, that's them, bro. See, they can't make it obvious. It's not the 1960s anymore. They're not pulling up in black trucks in the front of your driveway. They doing this shit covertly through the cell phone, through all this extra shit. Dog, it's real agents all on my social medias and on my YouTube. Real life agents that I paid to mess up the message. I'm going up against that. I got Zeus coming with his attacks. I don't give a fuck if niggas don't know he real or not. He let me know he real. Now see, other niggas, they had their own personal. Zeus didn't let me know he real, y'all, more than once. So I know he real. I know he real. He didn't let me know. And I'm going to start teaching, y'all. I just got to get this off of my chest. I'm going to start teaching, though. But Zeus didn't let me know he real. So I'm going up again. Attacks from Zeus. I got really, that can be included with the attacks from Zeus. We got, bro. I could be doing anything else with my life. I could be doing anything else with my fucking life. And I'm out here enlightening my people. You know the nigga, The people that talk about the shit that I'm talking about, majority of them not even fucking here no more. Well, they here, but they not on front. They not in front of you on YouTube, are they? What exactly? So I'm sitting here like, bro, you doing this shit for the ancestors and for your people. You putting yourself out there like that, pissing off some of these Neanderthals, and I'ma still say it. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Pissing off some of these Neanderthals, telling them how they basically ain't did shit and black folk did everything, which is the truth. You got these low vibrational ass black people coming at me, talking about this, talking about that. Nigga, fuck you too, nigga. I don't give a look, y'all. I got a song called "Go Against the Whole World." If I gotta have that Tupac mentality, nigga, I'll do this shit. If I gotta say fuck some of these Anunnaki frauds, I'll do that shit. I dead ass do that shit. If I gotta say, look, bro, I don't give a fuck. Some of you niggas, the Anunnaki, you not down with this shit for real. If I gotta say it, I will say it. And I will live like that. And I will feel like that. And I will rock out like that. I'm just being real, bro. If I gotta have that Tupac mentality the way it me and the Young Cavo University, I feel I'll do that, bro. Real shit. I don't care if niggas look at me like, oh, he just a man that heard this and ran on with it. I don't give a fuck how you look at me, boy. Just because you didn't know shit about the Anunnaki, Draconian reptilians, black people more than what they telling us. We got locked genetics and all this shit. Just because you didn't know about that before 2020, 2021, that don't mean I didn't. Just because you heard one intellect and started to awaken, that don't mean I didn't. Boy, I done heard, nigga, I done heard 10 plus intellects. More than that. And actually studied them. Listened to full hour lectures of them. Full hour videos. When Young Pharaoh was on YouTube, I was watching his hour-long videos, boy. When Born to Cut first was making The Solution, I watched his videos, boy. Did you? When he first made them, though. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when he first made them. Did you? When Foster Eve was on the internet telling folk the fall of the black race, I was there watching his videos. Did you? When Alistair Crowyer was coming out back in the whenever talking about the Draconian reptilians, I was listening to him. You probably don't even know who the fuck that is. Not saying, not anybody in the Young Cavo University don't take this the wrong way. I'm talking to these Anunnaki frauds. You probably don't even know who that is, boy. When Graham Wilcox was teaching people they don't want black people to know they had extraterrestrial ancestry, I was listening to him. When books like the God, what that book was called? It was a Caucasian made it too. It was called DNA of the Gods or something like that. I'm not sure. No, I don't think a Caucasian. I think it was an Anunnaki, but DNA of the Gods and all that. I was looking into that book. I be telling folks like, man, niggas don't know me, y'all. You see me on the internet. You don't fucking know me, bro. You don't know me, bro. I'm telling you, you don't. You don't know me, bro. You don't know who the fuck speaking through me, and you don't know who the fuck sent me, bro. I'm being dead ass serious. You ain't gotta listen. I don't give a fuck what you believe or how you feel. And that's on my soul. That's on my ancestors. That's on every last one of these motherfuckers that's speaking through me. They know who I am, and I know who I am. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about this shit, bro. You don't know me, bro. I'm not talking to the ones in the Young Cavo University. I'm talking to the Anunnaki frauds. You don't know me, bro. I didn't wake up the last 2 years. I started looking into extraterrestrials when I was 15, 16 years old, boy. Younger than that. I was looking at extraterrestrial underground draconian cities when I was 16 years old. with my avatar was 16 years old. I'm not even finna say everything on the internet, but for the ones who have gotten calls with me, I told y'all what happened when I was 12, 13 years old and what the fuck I seen over my, I'm not gonna say all that, but you know, cause I don't want, you feel me? I don't want that on YouTube, you feel me? But yeah, cause then they gonna be like, oh no, like, you feel me? They gonna know then, like, people, like, not, I ain't talking about that like a fraud, I ain't about to study them right now. I'm talking to the real, the ops. They gonna know then, like, yeah. So I'm not even finna put myself out there like that. I'm being real, man. That's another thing too, bro. I'm starting to realize, like, Kavo, put this shit down for your people, but don't just throw yourself away for this shit, bro. Now, see, it comes to a point where it's like you kind of gotta have that mentality. But I'm being real, bro. A lot of these niggas don't care. Like, let's say, bro, if something was to happen, these niggas will sit there and watch me go down the same way everybody else did, and you won't do shit about it. As a matter of fact, boy, you'll come on the internet making videos about me, talking about how I was copying such and such, or how I'm a clone. You won't even fucking take that shit serious. So why the fuck would, I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real, bro. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. These black people do this shit every fucking time. Young Pharaoh, the same black people that Young Pharaoh was awakening, they started attacking him. Divine insight, same way. Malachi Z. York, same way. Every motherfucker that the ancestors sent down here, bro, people get out. And they're like, bro, we already got all the other shit coming against us, bro. We already going up against Zeus and them, bro. We all we got, bro. Why you ain't coming saying, look, man, it's a young God on the internet, man. He keeping this shit going, man. We need to protect, bro. We need to be beside, bro. Instead, this the net was such and such. He just copied. Instead of just saying, look, bro, it's another young God putting himself out there on the front line for our people. It's another young God out there on the front line for this shit, man. Why we ain't beside him? Niggas want to attack the Young Kavo University. Boy, you niggas make me sick, boy. Boy, I know your ancestors probably looking at you like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, boy? Some of you niggas make me sick, man. And the ancestors. Some of you niggas make us sick. And you niggas ain't on shit. And ain't talking about shit. As a matter of fact, I ain't even gonna keep going. I've been going in with this shit for a minute, y'all. Welcome to the Young Kavo University, man. Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? All right, we good. I just wanted to get that. We good, gang. But keep it. Nah, on God, bro. It's just like, man, bro. I be telling folks like, bro, I got real life agents on me, bro. That paid to do this. And you think, what? But, all right. But let's talk about this, y'all. The Great Tartarian Empire. Welcome to the Young Kavo University. Look, we gonna raise the frequency. I didn't even mean to just, you feel me? Because that just brought the frequency down. So look, we finna have to restart, y'all. We finna restart. I just brought the frequency down. I didn't even want to put that on y'all for real. But I had to let y'all know what's going on, man. I had to let y'all know what's going on. I had to let y'all know what's going on. You feel me? But oh yeah, welcome to the Young Kavo. Welcome to the Young Kavo University. You smoke, go and roll up. I wouldn't advise to drink this early in the day, but if you want to, rock out. Or whenever you see this. You feel me? But welcome to the Young Kavo University. And here, a God can be a God. A high vibrational being can be a high vibrational being. We talk about real ancient cosmic history in here. We talk about cosmic facts. We talk about this Anunnaki history and the metaphysical history of the planets. All right? Talk about real life shit in here. So the Great Tartarian Empire. What is the Great Tartarian Empire? Now, the Great Tartarian Empire, now I already did a live about this, but the live got fucked up. So I'm going to come out here and do another. The Great Tartarian Empire, right? When you think of Tartaria, how I remember, actually, I'm going to give it a clean slate. Now, forget the first live. Forget the first live. We going to do a clean slate because half of it gone anyway. So we going to do a clean slate. Now, Tartaria is something that they do kind of tell you about, but not really. They don't tell you the real. Tartaria was not in America. I keep telling niggas that Tartaria was not in America. Egypt and Tartaria was going on at the same fucking time. So how the fuck was the Tartarians in Egypt when the entire United States was considered Egypt until we became the Mississippians? So how the fuck are the Tartarians? You feel me? The Tartarians was a group of our ancestors, Anunnaki gods, black men and women, Anunnaki gods that were in Russia. Now let me tell you how this shit happened. Remember, in 1492, they crashed in the Caucasus. They was cool with us for about 1 year. There's a couple ghost years in this shit. All right? So in 1493, they blow the sun out the air, start blowing up the pyramids. They start attacking. All right? We drop down a good 3 to 4 dimensions before we realize what's going on. So we realize what's going on. So about the 28th, 29th dimension, here comes the Tartarians. 28th, 29th dimension, here comes the Tartarians. Around that time. Remember how I always tell y'all, man, some of the fiercest fighting was in the 20th dimension and stuff. That was when we was fighting the Dark Elves and all that type of shit. That's when all that shit was going on. The Dark Elves, they were crashing down here in they cold weather shit. The Dark Elves crashing down here in they cold weather shit, all that. That's when the Titans were coming out the sky, all that shit. Because that's when the war really first kicked off real life. The 20 dimension wars were basically all the way from the 1490s all the way till the late 1500s, like 1580 something. Real talk. 20 dimensions, really longer than that, like, really longer than that, all the way till like the 1600, to be real with you. Longer than that. But yeah, cause it was some of us that stayed on that on that dimension as the planet fell. So it's like, you feel me? But the Tartarians, they banded together around the early days of the 20th dimension wars. Now, this was some of the fiercest fighting, y'all. This was when it was pure magical. They had these big ass weapons, large draconian reptilian ships in the air, Pleiadian ships in the air. You see the fallen god, they coming down here looking like meteors coming out the sky. Not all of them, now remember, mainly just his titans and a couple of them came down here at first. Zeus and a lot of them, they were still on Saturn in the solar system. Remember, Saturn is the ship they all got here with. So they was still sitting on Saturn, majority of them. His titans and stuff like that, they came down here though. Right when they hit the solar system, when Saturn got in the solar system, they came down here all real. They came down here all real. Came straight down here, all real. That's how they started attacking some of our Titans, man. They started attacking our Titans and stuff like that, using his Titans. And the Draconian Reptilians and Pleiadians and the 13th family had magic. So they, you feel me? That's how it happened, man. So right after we realized we was under attack, the Tartarians banded together in modern-day Russia. Modern-day Russia, the Tartarians banded together in modern-day Russia. In modern-day Russia, the Tartarians banded together. And they had more than Russia, what you see today. The USSR was really the Tartarian Empire. The USSR was really the Tartarian Empire. Really it was the USSR, Common family. Real talk. The USSR. So and they built the Great Wall of China. All this shit. All this shit. All this shit. Now, see, they weren't even really attacking the Tartarians at first, neither. They were using magic and spells to hurt the realm. Kept lowering the dimension of the realm because they couldn't even attack the Tartarians at first, or the ancient Kemites. They couldn't do nothing with a lot of us at first, really. They had to use the dark elves and shit like that. Yeah. Nah. As the dimension keep getting hurt, eventually they start attacking Tartaria. At first, it was the Draconians and Reptilians and these regular Caucasoids. But Tartaria was fucking them up. Tartaria was fucking them up. They was fucking them up. So they had to basically make a new invasion front because Tartaria was fucking them up. Now let me tell you how this shit happened. When they invaded the planet, right? Remember these ghost years. During these ghost years, the ghost years is when Saturn arrived in the solar system. The ghost years is when they blew up Marduk. The ghost years is when the dark elves crashed in modern day Greenland. Good little bit of this shit happened during these ghost years, but they have it documented in the Vatican. In the Vatican archives right now, they have all this shit documented and exactly when it happened. But to us, it's like a ghost year. They wrote it out. But the years when some of this major shit happened, they wrote this shit out their books. Out the calendar. Literally. So, what ended up happening was they were taking genetic materials from here back to Nern. Genetic materials from here back to Nern. Back on the base. And what they was doing was they was making Mexicans, Dravidians, Asians, Arabs, and all that. It didn't take them that long to make them. That's why they did it so quick. They made Mexicans, Dravidian, Arabs, and all that shit. They made them in like a month. Not even a month, really like a week. Really like a week. They made them fast as hell. So they plastered them together with all these different animals and all that other shit. Plastered them together, and sent them down here. They sent them down here in another ship. Sent them down here. Now remember, it didn't take them that long to find Kai this time because they already knew where it was. They already knew the route to Kai. So it didn't take them that long to get to Kai. So it took them like a year and a half, 2 years at the max for that ship to get from Nern to Kai. This was all before the dome. This was late 1490s, early 1500s, man. You feel me? So they coming in. Here they come. So we looking up, we see another ship coming in. They coming in crashing, and they crash in modern day Shanghai. Now there's a building that marks the crash site. I'm gonna show it to y'all before I get off alive. They crashed in modern day Shanghai. Modern day Shanghai, ship came in, boom, hit the ground. And the same way they did in Avatar was the way that it happened. In Avatar 2, when they showed y'all this ship that came down from the sky, and it was the RDA second wave. They coming down in Avatar 2, and they boom hit the ground and caught this big ass explosion. Big ass explosion went off. That's what happened. They crashed in Shanghai, boom, big ass explosion go off. They wiped out a good bit of our ancestors when they did that, because we was over there too. They came in, hit them. Oh shit, I ain't mean to do it like that, y'all, but I just want y'all to see what I'm doing. But boom, then they hit Shanghai. Alright, hit Shanghai. They wiped out some of our shit then. But see, they didn't get killed because they come right back, but you get what I'm saying? The people that was over there, they wiped out a good little bit of them when they did that. The ship, you know in the Matrix, where the machines had the driller. The machines got the drillers. And once they came into Zion, they started drilling down inside the city. You know what I'm talking about? In the Matrix, when the machines had the drillers, and when they got to Zion, they started drilling down into the ground. That's kind of what they was doing, bro. The ship, when it crashed, the ship itself was not a machine. But it had machines that were kind of inside the ship, and it was a way these machines were able to come out the bottom and start drilling into the ground. So these machines started coming out the bottom of that craft, drilling into the ground. Because they already knew they was going to put the clone lab right underneath the crash site. So they started working on that the second they got here. This shit was like a real invasion, y'all. Like, this why they don't want y'all to know this shit, because you'll understand how fucking dirty they did us. And what this shit was a real invasion, nigga. This shit was not no swords and cavalry. Nigga, they came out the sky in spaceships and shit, man. Shooting rounds down on your ancestors, blowing them up. Nigga, the fucking ice wall, where you think a lot of our giant bodies at, man? Nigga, some of our bodies in the ice wall, bro. Oh my God, bro. And these niggas be out here still talking about something. You can't like, nigga, you must don't feel that shit. You must. This is why niggas say I'm woo-woo-woo. Because you don't fucking feel this shit for real. And you ain't real about this shit. That's why you feel like that. Because if you felt like this, you would get your ass on the internet and tell folk the same shit I'm saying. If you feel this shit. Not saying it like that, but I'm being real. Instead of, hey, what the fuck you ain't spraying the message then, boy? You don't feel this shit for real, man. The answer, maybe because the shit ain't activated in some more, man. I don't know what it be. Maybe they just ain't activated for real. But they know who really activated it, who not, because they go after them. I'm being real, bro. They know who activated it, who not. They know who really like that and who not. They know. You don't think they know? I know they know. And I say this shit all the time. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the other side. Because I really be feeling like that, man. Niggas ain't got to feel like that. I don't give a fuck. You just sit here and just watch and think it's entertainment. You just sit here and just watch. If you think it's entertainment and this shit ain't real. That's why a lot of you niggas look at this shit like it's entertainment, man. This shit real life shit, man. People not here no more behind this shit. They sent Admiral Byrd whole team on a dummy mission behind the shape of the earth. People done got sent out of here for this shit, bro. You can think this shit entertainment all you fucking want to. But so the machine drilling into the ground. Now they got the clone lab on the ship. The ship has a clone lab inside of it. All right? The ship has a clone lab inside of it. Out of this clone lab, here they come. The Asians, Mexicans, Dravidians, and all that, here they come. But see, the thing was, they knew that Asia, they need the Asia to control Asia. So they cloned the fuck out them Asians over there. And these other races, all they did was they transported them to different parts of the realm while they was conquering it and made their own clone labs over there for them. I'm being real, y'all. There's a different clone lab for each race. The Arabs have one. It's in Africa. Now, see, this why they don't want y'all. Look, they tried to stop me every fucking time I told y'all that. I got it out now, Zeus. Zeus, I don't give a fuck. Zeus, you can send some of these Anunnaki frauds at me. Boy, y'all niggas, look. Hey, Common family. Tell Zeus he can send them Anunnaki frauds at me all he wants to. I don't give a fuck. You can send these Anunnaki frauds at me all you want to. But this is why they don't want y'all to know that. There's a clone lab for each different race. The Arabs are in Africa. The Asians are in Shanghai. Clone lab right underneath the fucking surface. The Caucasians, they got them in Europe and America. The Caucasians got clone labs in Europe and America for them. All these other races got clone labs, bro. Them $5 Indians, that really majority of them just Mexicans, they got a clone lab too. Dravidian, all of them. All these different races got different clone labs. That's in different parts of the planet, spawning them out, bro. Being real, man. We don't be lying when we be telling y'all they don't have souls. A majority of them are fresh out the, not fresh, but a good bit of them, they be fresh out the clone labs. Not majority, but a good bit of them be fresh out the clone labs. They don't have souls, man. Being real. Why you think it be so much traffic? And you be like, bro, where all this traffic coming from? I thought everybody was broke. Think about that, y'all. You go out in public, you like, it seems like life's still the way it is, but you go on the internet or go on any social media app, it seems like ain't nobody got no money. You go out, you be like, damn, y'all niggas still living life, like ain't nothing going on. Clones. I don't give a fuck if they don't want you to know that. They clones. Designed to keep the matrix going. Clones. Nigga, you know how many clones y'all be seeing on the interstate? It ain't that many cars on the interstate no more, man. It's the end of the matrix. It ain't that many people in cars on the interstate, bro. Clones. They ain't real. Clones. Why you think you'll go to New York? You'll see New York full of all these people just walking around. You like, I thought ain't nobody had no money. Clones. Go to Atlanta, see everybody outside. You like, clones. Now see, your aboriginal beings, they clone us, but it don't be no mass cloning how they clone other people. Like, they'll just clone one or two of us. Like, they'll just clone the big boy drug dealer in the hood out of us. Or they'll clone the top dog pimp. Or like on They Clone Tyrone. That's how they do us, bro. They clone the ones that have influence in the community. And they do. That's why I tell y'all, man, this shit a big ass science experiment. You can let these white folk trick you if you want to. But this shit a big ass science experiment, man. They clone our people that have shit in the community. They clone. That's who they clone. Regular us, they don't really. You feel me? But let's say if you the biggest drug dealer in the city, then they'll clone you. You the biggest pimp in the city, then they'll clone you. Or you a big dog celebrity, then they'll clone you. If you had a knock of God. But other races, nigga, they clone them by the thousands and just throw them out in the world. Give them a bunch of memories, throw them out in the world. As a matter of fact, it probably some clones right now that's watching. They don't even fucking know it. Clones and Mach 5 synthetic robots. See, sometimes y'all, they don't be knowing they clones. A clone, sometimes the clone, cause remember, in They Clone Tyrone didn't know he was a clone. It's some people that probably watching this, you don't even fucking know it, but you not real. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. But I'm being real, man. The truth will set you free. You wonder why some of these other races be so racist and shit. Nigga, some of them not real. They clones and don't have souls. Majority of them are clones and do not have souls. Especially now, since the Matrix ended. Real shit. But, so they were cloning them, right? Cloning all of them, sending them at the Tartarians. The Tartarians was still fucking them up. Now, see, they had these big-ass pylons. The Tartarians, they had these big-ass pylons. You know the Egyptian obelisks? Not pylons, obelisks. They had these big-ass obelisks. Let me show you. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all this shit. The Egyptian obelisks, because they look just like the Egyptian obelisks. Yeah. Let me show y'all this shit, man. Being real with y'all, man. Egyptian obelisks. They had big ass D's, y'all. They had a bunch of these, and they were big as fuck. The Tartarians, remember, the Egyptian Tartarian, all that was us. The Tartarians had stuff like this. Big ass pylons, y'all. Big as fuck. They were huge pylons. They had these huge pylons. Huge pylons. And what they were designed to do was pull photon energy out the sky, the ground, and the sun. Remember, the planet is alive. There is energy everywhere. These things pull energy. They interacted with the sun, the ground, and all that, the energy. And they created these big-ass miniature suns that were flying around. So the Tartarians had massive miniature suns. I know it sounds crazy, but this shit real. They had these big-ass miniature suns. Huge mini suns. Miniature suns. And they were going around protecting the Tartarians, keeping their vibration up, all that. That's part of the reason it took them a little minute to take them down. They didn't take the Tartarian down for real until the Tartarian was around from the late 1490s when we realized we was under attack all the way to the late 1600s, early 1700s, y'all. The Tartarian was around all the way from the late 1490s, so after 1493, so around 1497, 98, they was around ever from then all the way through to the 1600. Real shit. I mean, not 1600. Late 1600s, early 1700s. Late 1600s, early 1700s. They was around a long time. But see, they were chopping parts of the tribe off, but they was around for a good minute, though. But they were chopping some of them off, of course. They were coming through, you know what I'm saying? Ukraine, present-day Ukraine, was actually one of the first places that the Tartarians lost when they started getting defeated. Present-day Ukraine is one of the first places they lost. So even in Ukraine, black people used to live out there too. In Ukraine, yeah, Ukraine, we was out there too, boy. We was out there in Ukraine too. Boy, gone. Now, the Tartarians really had stuff like this for real, y'all. When you think of Tartarian, think of us. They had shit like this for real. Like, it'll be a city. Now, they built skyscrapers. Bro, look, bro. We already had all this shit, bro. The Tartarian had skyscrapers and all this shit, bro. I'm going to tell you when they started blowing them up. But the Tartarians, they had skyscrapers, cities. The Egyptian did, too. Y'all know the Egyptian built skyscrapers, bro. Y'all know the Egyptian built skyscrapers, bro. Y'all know the Egyptians built skyscrapers, bro. Real talk. But they had these big-ass obelisks pulling out energy, powering up the city, all that. And they had skyscrapers and all that. Real talk. The Tartarians, man, in modern-day Russia. Just like that, bro. It'll be illuminating and everything. Big-ass crystal. I mean, not crystal, but obelisk. And the obelisk could open up portals, all that shit. That was like their main weapon, the obelisk. The obelisk, someone looked like this and everything. Like they had flown, like real shit. It was like this for real, y'all. The Tartarian had these big-ass obelisks. Big-ass obelisks. They couldn't fuck with them obelisks. The obelisk won't play, y'all, being real. That was like their main source of power. These obelisks. That's why they tell y'all Tartaria is associated with free energy and all this shit. But they not telling you the real. That's why they tell y'all free energy and Tartaria and all that. They just not telling you the real. Them obelisks were the reason they was like that. Had them big ass obelisks. Right there in modern day Russia. Right there in modern day Russia. And y'all know the Tartarians had pharaohs. Now, they were not Egyptian pharaohs, but they had pharaohs. They were like pharaohs, but not really. Now, see, pharaohs and chiefs and all that were really the same, but not really. In America, bro, look, bro. All of them really had pharaohs. The Aztecs, all of them really had pharaohs. But see, when you think of a pharaoh, what you see, when you first say pharaoh, what comes to your mind, that's Egypt. All right? But see, the Tartarians had pharaohs too, but they were not called pharaohs. They were called something else. They were not just anything. They were called something else, but they had the same. You get what I'm saying? They were like pharaohs, but they were not pharaohs. They were like pharaohs, but they were not pharaohs. And those were the leaders of the different groups of the Tartarians. They had cities and skyscrapers and shit, man. Now, see, the way they did this was right after they blowed up towers and crystal pyramids and all that, the structure that was left, we started reconstructing the structures that was left into smaller versions that we could operate with. Because remember, at first we were huge. We going down in dimensions, so we decreasing in size. Some of our shit, we can't use it no more. So that's when we started, you feel me, breaking shit down and breaking it down, making it a little bit smaller. Thought reconstructed the pyramids of Giza. Remember how I told y'all about that? Thought reconstructed the pyramids of Giza. All this shit. Real talk. Now see, when you think of Tartarian civilization, let me show y'all some more pictures. Now see, this is Tartarian civilization. When you think of how Tartaria used to look, think of it right here, man. They had pyramids and all that. They literally look almost just like the Egyptians, y'all. I'm being real, y'all. Tartaria looked almost just like the Egyptians. The only difference was, this was the only difference in the Tartarians and the Egyptians. But they look almost just like the Egyptians, like their civilization did. Let me show you the only difference. Let me see if Google got accurate pictures that I can depict. The only difference in the Tartarians and the Egyptians was this right here. When you go inside their buildings, their architecture is a little bit different. But the Tartarians had big-ass doorways the same way Egypt did, man. Bruh, why you think they say the Tartarian building was huge and all that other shit? Because they the same people, bro. They had similar building styles. The only thing was the Tartarian shit looked just a little bit more like this. You get what I'm saying? But they was really the same people. They was really the same people, man, but when it comes down to certain architectures, you could tell the difference. Like, think of Egypt. Think of Egypt as the pharaohs, gold, stuff like that. The pharaohs, gold, stuff like that. You feel me? Think of Egypt like that. Now, Tartaria was more, still had gold, power, superpowers, Wakanda style, all that. But think of it mixed in with the style of modern day Russia. Think of the Egyptians mixed in with the Kremlin. The way Russia built the Kremlin. Hold on. The way Russia built the Kremlin. Just like this. Just like this. Just like that. The way Russia built the Kremlin. The same way Russia built the Kremlin. Tartaria was like that. Just like this, mixed in with Egypt. The way Russia built the Kremlin. And as a matter of fact, the Tartarian capital looked just like that, y'all. Y'all know that the way the Kremlin is, the Tartarian capital looked just like that. And you don't think Putin don't know that. Y'all think Vladimir Putin don't know that. Look, bro. Vladimir Putin, let me tell y'all some real shit. Vladimir Putin is literally begging for y'all forgiveness. Because he knows what didn't happen and that his people didn't lie. And that they built on top of the Tartarian Empire. What's going on right now? Your brothers and sisters that's in these underground, you feel me? Because while we was under attack, when the Tartarians ended up getting defeated, a good little bit of them went underground. And so right now, Russia and stuff like that, they engage in them. They actually, as a matter of fact, there's Tartarians involved in the Ukraine shit, but they're not going to tell you that. Remember, that's their land. That's why they said UFO was spotted over there in Ukraine. Who you think was flying them to? I don't care how nigga feel, boy. Who you think was flying them? Now some folk probably like, God damn, black folk, everything. Yes, bro, we are everything for real. Yes, bro, we are everything. Nigga, it's Tartarians involved in the Ukraine shit. That part of the reason why it been going on for so long, man. Cause they really fight underground out there. They really fight underground, trying to get them Tartarians. And the Tartarian fucking them up. The Tartarian fucking them up. See, the Tartarians, y'all, they down there really find the real ops. Russia's just trying to help the ops. And they just getting caught in the crossfire, man. They getting their ass beat. I'm being real. Russia just getting caught in the crossfire, getting their ass beat. They need to let the Tartarians do their shit, man. Because we already got it. But that was going on in Ukraine, to be real, bro. The Tartarians out there fighting on the ground and shit, man. Real talk. But the Kremlin is actually built after the Tartarian capital. It looked just like that. Not just, but it was almost an exact. There's actually some Tartarian buildings that they did not destroy that Russia has, bro. I'm being real, man. It's some buildings that the Tartarians had that did not get destroyed. All Russia did was come over, carve out the hieroglyphics, and settle the shit. Literally. Literally. Literally, y'all. Some of the buildings that Russia be having, those be Tartarian buildings, man. Real talk. They'll be Tartarian buildings. That's why Russia showed y'all Black Jesus. Because he begging for forgiveness. Why you think Russia showed y'all Black Jesus? You think them Tartarians ain't turning up on Russia? The Tartarians are putting the pressure on Russia, bro. Right now, your brothers and sisters, the Tartarians, they are putting the pressure on Russia. That's why he showed y'all the Black Jesus. Because he literally scared as fuck. He's scared as hell, man. That's why he showed y'all Black Jesus. Because Putin knows what's going on. And Jesus, his name wasn't even the real Jesus. His name wasn't even Jesus. And he was he trying to show y'all that nigga gone. It's too late now. Y'all nigga had 500 years. Putin. Now, this ain't for Putin, because I know you motherfuckers listening. You just showed me you listening. But this ain't for Putin. I don't give a fuck. This ain't for Putin. I don't care about all them. This is for the real motherfuckers that knows what. Basically, the tribe that's in charge of Russia. Yeah. For whichever tribe you are, because I know you one of them 13 tribes, because the most powerful countries in the world, them always the tribe. The tribes hide behind different countries, y'all. Like Russia, that's one of the tribes, the original 12 tribes, 13 family. That's one of them right there. One of them right there, America one over there in Europe. Not Europe, but you get what I'm saying, UK, basically. UK, America, UK, family. They got different countries. Italy, family. They got different countries. Now, basically 13 of the amount of countries that they show you in the world, there's 13 original family that's running them. You feel me? Now, they run the whole world, but what I'm saying is that's where they at. That's what they represent. You feel me? China, that's another one of them fucking families. China is another one of the families. Another one of the families run over there. Basically, they live in the ground in that part. You feel me? Basically, that's where they live. You feel me? They call the shots. You feel me? But whichever one of you families that's representing Russia, whichever one of you family that's representing Russia, look, bro, give it up. Will you just give it up? Whichever one of you families that's representing Russia, it's too late, bro. It's too late to try to tell us how Jesus look now, bro. We done already said fuck Jesus 1,000 times. It's too late. I know us in the Young Cabo University we have. We done already said 1,000,000 times fuck Jesus. It's too late now, bro. These black people done awaken. It's too late now, bro. They know we was over there too. And that the Tartarians was a group of us that stayed in Russia. And that the Tartarians, they actually turning up in Ukraine right now. All this shit. It's too late. It's too late. It ain't even no point no more. Tell one of you family that represent Russia, it's too late. It's too late. But see, I know y'all ain't gonna stop, bro, because it's a matter of survival. I just wanna let you know it's too late, bro. And that you wasting your time telling black folk that Jesus is black this late. Nigga, how long y'all had this planet? What year did they conquer what year did they subdue the realm, Cosmic family? In 1776. Boy, that means you had around 200 years. You had 200 plus years to tell her the truth. You had 200 plus years to tell us the truth. Is you fucking crazy? You had 200 plus years to tell us about that Jesus shit. It's too late now. We know we was a Tartarian too. It's too late now. It's too late. It's too late. And remember, the Tartarians was still big. They was still big. You feel me? They was still big, bro. So they looked at them like, man, they was still giant. That's why the ovary was so damn big. That's why they really couldn't do nothing. Y'all, even when they did start attacking the Tartarians, they still really couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing for a long time with the Tartarians. Like, bro, the Tartarians literally wiped out waves and waves and waves and waves of Asians, y'all. By the millions. Y'all know that, bro. Y'all know, dog, the Tartarian was wiping out waves of Asians by the fucking millions when they first started attacking them. Because this is how they did it. They crashed in Shanghai, spawning it, coming out the clone labs. They coming up through there. Now they coming up through the land, going this way to attack Tartarian. And attack certain other tribes that was in that area. But they kind of was able to beat the other tribes, you feel me? Because they won't turned at the Tartarians. So they were getting at the other tribe that was in that area. They could get at them. They couldn't get at the Tartarians, though. So, nigga, they were coming at the Tartarians. They were wiping out them by the millions. Nigga, these miniature suns they had flying around, nigga, that shit was flying around, dropping plasma rain on waves of draconian Pleiadians, the Asians and all that. Because remember, even the Asians attacked us too. That's what they don't want y'all to know. But the Asians were the one that went at the Tartarians mainly. Now see, the Caucasians that was in Europe and Arabs and all that, the Arabs, they were the one that was attacking what remained of the University of Timbuktu. Now see, the University of Timbuktu, that's another lie though. That's another lie. But yeah, all of them was hitting at us on different points of the planet. Arabs were hitting at the Middle East, Africa, and all that part. The Caucasians over here in America and South, you feel me? Asians coming at them, and some of us was defending Australia because we was in Australia. I'm gonna do another live about the Aboriginal Australians because y'all know that's a tribe, and if I'm not mistaken, they took them out the history books. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. But I'm going to talk about the Aboriginal Australians and what the name of their tribe was and stuff like that. Talk about their tribe, what they did and stuff like that. But the Aboriginal Australians, they was us too. They was us too. They was over there defending Australia. That was a tribe of us. Feel me? That was a tribe. I want to see these animals. Y'all know I got to say this one more time. I want to see you Anunnaki frauds come out here with an hour-long, 2-hour lecture about the Aboriginal Australians. If you can, Mr. Anunnaki fraud, who claims the Young Cavo University is just such and such, such and such. For you Anunnaki frauds who claim you gods but cannot see beyond the message, basically. Basically, look at this shit like you pay more attention to the messenger instead of the message. Just listen to what the fuck I'm saying, man. And understand who's speaking through me. For you Anunnaki frauds out here, I want to see you come out here with a 2-hour lecture about the Aboriginal Australians. Or come out here with a 2-hour lecture about the Mariana Trench. Or come out here with a 2-hour lecture about the lost city of El Dorado. Or come out here with a 2-hour lecture about the Tartarians. Or anything. Anything. As a matter of fact, y'all gonna, bro, look, for my Anunnaki God that's in the Young Cavo University, y'all gonna be fucking shocked when I come out here and talk about when I come out here and talk about beyond the ice wall, y'all gonna be fucking shocked. I got it, bro. Look, y'all already know Bird with no UFO, but bro, when I come out here and talk about that shit, y'all gonna be fucking shocked. And I'm not finna talk about this shit on, you feel me? But they talk about this shit in the movie. The shit that happened with Admiral Byrd, they talk about this shit in the movie. And I'm not finna say what's one. I can't spoil everything, Common Family. I can't spoil everything, but just let that shit on your soul. The swastika was one of our ancient symbols, and the shit that happened with Byrd was talked about in the movie. I'm not finna talk about which one. But just let that sit on your soul, Common Family. That shit gon' alright. But so different races was attacking us on different parts of the realm. But hold on 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab some. Let that sit on y'all soul. All right, we back, Common Family. But look, y'all. Look, y'all. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I gotta get one more thing off my chest right quick, man. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. That's what I want. Some of you Anunnaki frauds. Come out here and give us a 2-hour lecture about what Saturn is. Oh, whoa! And I dropped my phone. Before you Anunnaki frauds, come out here with a lecture about Queen Jupiter. For you Anunnaki frauds, tell me what the Mariana Trench is. Cause you ain't in your Cabo University. I know you can't be. Not talk. You feel me? What is the Mariana Trench, Mr. Anunnaki fraud? Come out here with a lecture about what Saturn is and why they call it and why they say we in the Saturn Moon Matrix, Mr. Anunnaki fraud. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. come out here with a lecture about Queen Calafia. Come out here with a lecture about dragons. Yeah, nah. But for real though, come out here with lectures about this shit. But actually, talk about with no long ass streaks. What government file do they have them saved out them? When you know them planes that be leaving them long ass streaks. Who the fuck? What them be? What them really is? And what government code name do they real life have them saved under? Draconian reptilian tankers in the CIA database and the military files. Draconian reptilian tankers with a stealth system on them. If you zoom in with a camera, it gonna look like a fucking airplane. Draconian reptilian tankers with a stealth system on them. And they've been doing this shit our whole life. But I'm gonna keep going though, y'all. I'm gonna keep going, y'all. I'm gonna keep going. Draconian reptilian tankers with a stealth system in that's the real fucking name of it. The government database. You gotta believe it. We ain't gotta believe it, Mr. Ain't nothing from it. But back to the Tartarian common family. Nah. While the Tartarians, we was at war and all this other shit, right? We was at war. So this is around mid 1500s. Mid 1500s. Because the Tartarian, they had dragons and shit too, bro. Like the same shit that all of us had these creatures like massive land, sea, air dragons, all that. The Tartarians had all that. And at first, Russia wasn't even cold. What you see as Russia, it was not anciently. When the Tartarians, matter of fact, nigga, before 1776, there wasn't even no fucking ice over there. Before 1776, it wasn't even all that snow over there in Russia because we was over there. You know damn well it was a tropical paradise. When we was over there, Russia was not cold. It was a tropical paradise because the Tartarians controlled that land. And they had big-ass miniature suns flying around with a huge obelisk, man. So what you think? You think it gonna be ice and snow? That's actually one of the main reasons they had it. Because the maps are wrong, bro. What they showing y'all on the map, it's not really how the shit looks. I'm gonna pull it up before I get off of here, but the Tartarians were more closer to what you would call the ice ring. Now, when Dark Elves crashed, immediately the ice ring happened like an explosion. So it like they crashed in modern day Greenland. So they came in, boom, bah, went off. Now the ice ring started getting formed like you feel me? And when that happened, it broke apart the realm. That's why they tell y'all Pangea. When they talk about Pangea, in actuality, no, bro. The ice walls broke Pangea. When the Dark Elves crashed in modern-day Greenland, in their spacecraft, they brought the last ice age, as the dude talks about. They crashed in modern-day Greenland, the Dark Elves. And they made, the ice rings came after that. And they broke apart the realm, which was anciently, it wasn't called no fucking Pangea. But Pangea is one of our ancient names, though. I'll talk about that in another lecture. God damn it. God damn it. You Anunnaki frauds, come out here with a lecture about Pangea. Anunnaki fraud. Hey, y'all, that's another lecture, because that was one of our real names, though. Pangea. Remember, this realm was called Atlantis. Before the ice ring, it was Atlantis. Everything was Atlantis. Everything was Atlantis. The whole realm was Atlantis. So when they broke apart this what was anciently called Pangea, that's when the ice wall started getting here. Now see, this all happened during the ghost years, man. This shit right here that I'm telling y'all, this happened during the ghost years. They had to write this out because it was too much of a cataclysmic event. Y'all are so advanced and so programmed and so tapped in with your ancestors that they literally cannot, it's some stuff they can't show you at all. All they can do is make you think it was thousands, millions of years. If they never told you about an ice age, you would know something not right. That's like literally, bro. They specifically told you certain details about certain shit so you will have just enough information and won't ask questions. That's literally what they did. Y'all are so advanced that they had to give you just the right amount of information so you won't ask questions. If they never told you about an ice age, in your soul, you know something like that happened, so you'll start asking questions. So that's why they tell you an ice age happened. They just don't tell you the real. Real talk. Just don't tell you the real. So when the dark age hit, it happened in these years that they wrote out of history. So that's when the ice ring and Pangea broke and all this shit. Banded together, etc., etc. Tartarian was over there fighting. Modern day Russia, they over there hitting. They hitting at them. Hold on one second, Kyle. Modern day Russia, Tartarian hitting at them. You know what I'm saying? So around the mid 1500s, we still got the suns flying around. Around the mid 1500s, they slowly started defeating the Tartarians. Now, see, remember, the only way they was doing this was because they had magic and all this other shit. Also, they had the Merkaba. Now, see, the Merkaba was used, we had different sizes of Merkabas. Like, we had certain ones, it was only a couple, though, and they were the big, huge ones. One of those is what they used to launch our tune out the air, which was one of the biggest Merkabas that we had. They used that one and launched bro out the sky, launched our tune out the sky. But we had smaller versions of Merkabas as well. The Tartarians, they had their technology. They had the Merkaba technology. They lost it around the mid 1500s. And so 1550, around that time, the Tartarians ended up losing their Merkaba technology. We still had the obelisks though, so they started losing their Merkaba technology. This is why I wanted to give y'all a clean slate, because I meditated on this shit and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, so it's more information and like, yeah, you feel me? I want to come on here and tell y'all some more information with this shit too. But around the 1500s, they started losing their McCurbers and shit. You feel me? Now, understand the Moors and these other you feel me? The Moors taught these motherfuckers how to use our McCurber. So they still had theirs. We was losing ours. They still were using it against us though. The smaller versions of these McCurbers. They was still using them against us while we was losing our McCurbers. They was running spells on the Tartarians, all this shit. They started beating them slowly, started beating them down slowly. And eventually the Tartarians ended up making the Great Wall of China. Yes, the Tartarians made the Great Wall of China. Eventually they ended up making the Great Wall of China. And when you think of how the Tartarians was operating, think of Black Panther Wakanda, man. All the way from the time they were made, because they were giants now. First, when they were first made, they was like 15, 20 plus feet tall. You know what I'm saying? When we first became the Tartarians, we was like 15, 20 plus feet tall, majority. More than that, to be real with you. More than that, hell, nigga, like 30, 40, something like that. You feel? We were more than that. But when they first started hitting at the Tartarian, they were still giants. Alright, they were still giants. But that's why they couldn't do nothing with them at first. They couldn't do nothing with them all the way till like 15, 20 something. You feel me? They couldn't even in the mid 1500 shit. They was basically what I'm saying here, bro. They were basically throwing waves of Asians at them the whole time, and the Asians were just getting dealt with. So they were using them like cannon fodder. The Draconian 13 family, they were using regular Asians like cannon fodder, creating them in the cloning lab, sending millions of them at the Tartarian, knowing the Tartarian gonna wipe them out. And that's what the fuck they were doing. They were just wiping, like, literally, bro. Like, I'm being real, like, bro, it was literally like flashes happening. Like, bro, this shit was like War of the fucking Worlds. Like, you know how in War of the Worlds, well, the military went up against the tripods, and you seen the military would have had all this shit. They were hitting at them with everything. Nigga, them tripod vaporized their ass and just stood up walking like, you were like, holy shit. Yeah, that's how it was for real, bro. Like, they'll send everything they had at them. Nigga, them force fields on our shit won't even fucking crack. When they retaliate, it'll just be like a white flash, and the whole fucking you'll see a whole field full of Asians just vaporized. I'm being real, y'all. The Tartarians were turned up. They couldn't get through their shit. Now, see, they knew they couldn't get through their shit, bro, because we were giant. But what I'm saying is, they were using them like cannon fodder. They really were trying to use the magic and shit to take them down. Now, see, as the realm kept getting lowered and 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 lowered, it was a magical war the whole time too. Remember, it was still a magical war the whole time. So we was fighting their spells with our spells. The Tartarian kept, and slowly the Tartarians started to lose the spiritual war. They started to lose the spiritual war slowly. So we started decreasing in size. Now they decreasing in size. The planet you feel me? The planet lowering in dimension. So the Tartarians started getting smaller, 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 smaller. We all keep lowering down, 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 down. Now, that's when they made the Great Wall of China. When they started getting around the size of human beings. But they were still like 10, 12 feet tall, 13, 14 and shit feet tall. That's when they made the Great Wall of China. Because now it's like, oh shit, they can come up in here now. You feel me? Like, oh shit, we rounded their side. They can get at her now. You feel me? So when we started getting around their side, immediately, boom, made the Great Wall of China. We built it up. Still wiping out millions of them with that. They couldn't get through our shit. Eventually, We kept losing the battle, though. Tartarian kept losing the battle, man. They kept lowering, kept lowering. You know what I'm saying? They kept hitting the planet. They kept hitting the planet. They kept hitting the planet. Tartarian kept going down, 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 down. Then kept going down. Still had the obelisk. Still had the obelisk. Now, around late 1600s, here comes the motherfucking Moors. God damn it. Y'all already knew it. Y'all already knew it, Common family. Here they come, the fucking Moors. Fucking up shit. Around the late 1600s, here comes the fucking Moors. Fucking up shit. Under spells. Under fucking spells. Fucking up shit. Here comes the Moors in the 1600s. The late 1600s. Fucking up shit. Under spells. They come in using spells and shit like that, man. Them, the Dark Elves, Draconian, Pleiadian, 13 families, and all that. Around this time, they had the Vatican. Now, I really shouldn't be telling y'all. I ain't finna say this, bro. No, hell no. Hey, I just said, I ain't finna say that. I say that for the Patreon. But they basically started running spells, bro. They basically started running spells, heavy spells. They started running heavy spells with machines and shit. They started running heavy spells with machines and shit that they had in the ground. Around this time, they building up. Now they building their underground bases and shit. You feel me? They starting to colonize our shit now. Basically they colonizing us. Now they colonizing us. Now they got colonies underground and shit now. You feel me? So now they running spells on us. On the surface. So we hitting. Now we fight on the surface and on the ground. Some of us had to retreat on the ground just to go fight them off. The Tartarians. And some of the Egyptians. And some of the Aztecs. Good little bit of these tribes. The Aboriginal Australians, some of them had to do that too. But some of them had to go on the ground just to deal with that. So now it's a battle on the ground, in the air, and on the ground. And it's fighting everywhere now. But I ain't gonna count. They still beating us. They were beating us. You feel me? Draconian, Pleiadian, 13 family, other races. They were beating us down. You feel me? So, Moors step in. Work with the Dark Elves. The Moors and the Dark Elves basically come together and make this spell. It's cold weather, but it's basically like Arctic blast. It's like basically that's where you get your Arctic blast from. But see, they already had it. But what I'm saying is, you get what I'm saying, bro. This is where they got the idea of an Arctic blast. They already was doing Arctic blast, but this is specifically designed for the Tartarians. It's designed for them personally. You feel me? So they start using this Arctic blast spell, basically. They blasting this shit on the Tartarians. And it's lowering. Now, the realm, literally, bro, it's starting to freeze shit. Literally. Like, you know, in Geostorm, where the cold weather was starting to, and it like froze shit over. It was literally doing like that. But see, it wasn't just killing the Tartarians, not transcending the Tartarians, but it was fucking with the technology. Alright? They started like, get what I'm saying? They coming in with the cold weather shit. Now, let's say you outside, like basically, bro, the temperature started dropping. The temperature started dropping. All the trees and stuff like that, it started looking like fall. It started looking like fall outside. You know how I look in the fall with the leaves be dying? The leaves on the trees started, all this shit started happening. Shit started getting colder. Now, when we talk, some of us, when we talk, you see the smoke come out our mouths and shit. We like, oh, shit. Here come the fucking dark elves. Like, real shit. Because some of us will still remember. A lot of us didn't remember the whole thing about the dark elves, but a very few of the Tartarians, they still remember the dark elves. So they were telling the other Tartarian, like, hey man, it's the dark elves. They doing it. The dark elves. They come with dark elves, got the cold weather shit. So you feel me? So now the temperature dropping. And it dropping fast too, y'all. This ain't no process by months. Nigga, it went from, let's say, cause it was higher than 100. Let's say it went from like 200 degrees. I know that sound crazy, but it was when we was in control of certain parts of the land. Nigga, that's why I tell y'all, bro, the heat that you experiencing now ain't nothing. Nigga, why you think everything was of a higher vibration? Because everything was way hotter. So in the Tartarian part, the temperature literally went from like 200 to 150 in like a day. We were like, damn. Like, you feel me? Like, the Tartarian were like, damn. Like, real shit. It happened like, boom, all of a sudden. We out there on the battlefield. Bro, we out there in the trench line on the battlefield fighting all that shit. You feel me? All of a sudden, boom, next day we wake up. Like, god damn, man, cold the hell out here. Like, real shit. It was dead ass like that. Like, you know how it be, nigga? How it was when it snowed in Georgia. One day it like this, the next day you wake up, god damn, it cold. It was like that. It was like that for the Tartarians, bro. It wasn't snowing now, but it was cold. Woke up there, they were like, damn, it cold out here. Shit. And they seeing the leaves on the trees starting to die, falling. It looked like fall outside. They like, what the fuck? You feel me? But they keep fighting though. We still fight and we still got the obelisk. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? Since the temperature dropping, the obelisk started fucking up. So now the obelisk started fucking up. It's literally like you'll start seeing some of the obelisks. You'll start seeing streaks of lightning coming up out of you. You'd be like, hold on, bro, something going on with the obelisk. Like, we would literally, like, they was like that, bro. Like, in Russia, they were literally like that. They were looking up like, bro, you see that? Something going on with the obelisk. Then someone was like, bro, the dark elves, bro, they fucking with the obelisk. Fuck. Man, bro, we gotta protect the obelisk. Protect the obelisk. Like, it was literally like that, bro. They were looking up, seeing the obelisk starting to malfunction. But some of them, they were malfunctioning. So, and remember, as the planet dropped in dimension, the obelisks, they were still huge, but our ancestors still had to reconstruct them to a certain degree. But they were still the biggest thing the Tartarians had. Them big-ass obelisks. You feel me? So they were like, fuck, man. The miniature sun technology is starting to mess up all that. The sun's starting to lose some of its life force. The miniature sun is losing some of its photon energy. It's losing its essence. So now it's starting to dim. It ain't that bright no more. They like, oh shit. Real, like real shit. We were literally like, oh shit. Oh, yeah, they finna, oh shit. Hey, then when it got more like, it got real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it got real then. That's when the Tartarian was like, look, we finna have to goddamn, I bet this shit finna get more physical. Cause they already knew they finna come up in there now. They knew they finna start coming up over the Great Wall of China cause we losing our shit. So they finna get ready to come in now. They know they finna clone 2 million more and send them straight up in there. They know that. So, cold weather technology, you feel me? So now we basically start making more physical weapons, like, you feel me? That the Tartarian had to turn up a little bit more, get more better armor on all that. That's because this shit finna get real now. And next thing you know, the very next day, it was literally like that, y'all. They woke up the next day. Cause around that time, we started to need sleep. You feel me? Because the rain changing. So, woke up the next day, nigga, explosion, drop shit, all this shit going on. Nigga, it's on. They in the city. They feel me, like they coming, like it's on. So now, nigga, it more physical now. But hold on, Kyle, fam. Give me 1 second. One more second. Now, see, they still had the miniature suns. But see, the miniature suns could not keep these waves of these Asians and these Caucasoids and stuff like that. They couldn't keep the waves out the city, out of their cities now. So certain parts of the Great Wall of China, they breaking through. They breaking through certain parts in the Great Wall of China now. So they coming up in the Tartarian shit. Nigga, it's street to street. This shit the street. Now they in the street fighting, y'all. Now they in the street. This shit street, like literally, like Iraq, like how the United States was in Iraq when they were fighting urban warfare. It was urban warfare then, y'all. They in the street, like literally, like street fighting, buildings getting blown up, nigga. You see, nigga, all the shit that y'all see today, they had all that back then. The Draconian Reptilian, they had army tanks and all that, y'all. Like, but they were different though. The Draconian Reptilian had alien army tanks. Nigga, all in the city, man. Yeah, like, bro, people don't understand, bro. Like, bro, history is a lie. These motherfuckers had army tanks and everything, all in the Tartarian shit, blowing up buildings, nigga. Nigga, this shit was real. That shit was too real, man. I can't help but walk around, y'all. I can't help but walk around, bro, because I'm still feeling that, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, man, come on, man, you feel me? But this shit was real, y'all. Nigga, the Draconian had army tanks and shit, blasting buildings and shit, blowing them up, man. Shooting at obelisks and shit, man. Had their own versions of helicopters and all that shit, man. Coming through, hitting at them and shit, man. Had waves of Asians spawning in, all that shit, man. Real talk. This shit was too real, man. This shit was too real. Oh God, this shit too real. But so they still knew though it was gonna be a battle because the Tartarians, some of them retreated underground earlier than when the dimension of the planet started decreasing. So they still had some of their spaceships. So they would come, literally, y'all, this is why they say some of our ancestors had extraterrestrial help. No, bro. All that is some of us still had our technology. So they was helping us fight. Like the ones that didn't have spaceships, those of us that did have spaceships, they was helping them. So the Tartarian that still did have their shit, they was helping the ones that didn't. And other groups of us that still had spaceships, they was helping us out, helping the Tartarians and other groups of us out. So they were coming through, blowing up the army tanks and helping keep the skies clear and stuff like that. Because the Draconians, they can't really do shit with our technology, y'all. That's why they had to use the Moors. Because their technology really ain't nothing compared to ours. Real talk. Like, they armor tanks and all that, yeah, it can do some damage, but nigga, we got our aircrafts that come through, vaporize all this shit like it ain't nothing, like speed of light type shit. You feel me? So they couldn't really, they could do it, but they can't. They still couldn't do that for real. We was still getting them. The Tartarians was still getting them, y'all. They was still getting them. Still getting them. That's when they amplified the spells. That's when they amplified the spells. And they started to make it snow and freeze and Arctic blasts. That's when the real Arctic shit came. Like, they brought the cold weather. And it came up from the top of Russia, where they show you on the map, because the top of Russia is closer to the ice wall than what you would think. But it's coming in from the top of Russia, it's coming down. So now they literally freezing this shit over. They freezing it over. And see, they got way more control of the land now. You feel me? They don't have everything, but now they got more control of the land. So, nigga, they coming in Arctic blasting shit. Snowing some of their shit over. They coming through snowing over the obelisks. Obelisks don't even work no more, some of them. Because think about it. It was like, just like in Godzilla with Shimo. When Shimo was shooting the ice, what did he stop? The two pyramids from coming together. Remember, man, in Godzilla, the last one, Kong, New Empire, there were two pyramids coming together on the Hollow Earth scene. Two pyramids were coming together. Shimo shot the ice and stopped it. It was like that for real, man. They were showing y'all what the fuck they were doing to us. We were powering up certain technologies and all that. They shooting the ice and they froze the shit, bro. Nigga, oh my God. Nigga, they did, nigga. Your ancestors done seen some shit. Your ancestors done seen some shit. You wonder why we so fucked up in the head now. Our ancestors done seen some shit. But they were coming through freezing over the obelisks and stuff like that now. With their cold weather technology. Now they freezing our shit. But we basically know it's a wrap. I ain't gonna lie. That's when the other Tartarian, they started retreating even more on went on the ground. Like the one that didn't have spaceship, they just went with the one that did. Like, all right, man, they got it. They got it. You feel me? Like, they got it. They got it. We'll just wait for the reinforcements. They got it. The Mayan with the calendar. The Mayans around this time, the Mayans then made the calendar and shit, 1600s and shit. The Mayans making their calendar, because they already knew we was going. The calendar was a spell, y'all. The Mayan, I'm going to talk about that in another lecture, but the Mayan calendar was actually a spell that your ancestors did, because your ancestors were the Mayans. Now, see, they don't want y'all to know that, but the Mayan calendar was a spell that your ancestors did to awaken you. Now, see, oh my good God, oh my God, but yeah, that's another lecture. But around that time, the Mayans made their calendar and shit. They already know, like, yeah. And the Tartarians knew the Mayans made the calendar because the Mayans, all of us were working together. All of us, this shit was around the same time, man. You feel me? So the Tartarian knew the Mayans that made the calendar. So we like, man, we'll let you have it. Fuck it. The Tartarians at least, you feel me? They freezing over their shit. Freezing their shit over. Obelisk started malfunctioning. All that. Now we basically done lost the obelisk. Now we ain't got the obelisk no more. They done took down the obelisk with the cold weather. Even in the areas that was not snowed over, the obelisk can't work no more. It's too cold. It's just too cold. You feel me? It's just too cold. That's one of the reasons why the Egyptian obelisks don't work no more. Y'all know them Egyptian obelisks that they still got right now that you can physically see. They supposed to be working, but they not working because the planet too cold. And when the planet starts to warm up, nigga, some of them Egyptian obelisks are going to start to activate. I'm not talking about the one that's over there at the University of Timbuktu. I'm talking about the one that's right there in the Grand Canyon that they don't tell you about. Now, see, the only reason they showing y'all the one that's in Egypt is because they know a good bit of them are not going to be functional anyway. Because majority of them are just the energetic imprint. They're not even the real obelisks anyway, while they was trying to freeze them when they jumped up in dimensions. So that's why they'll show you them, because they know them ain't going to work, majority of them. But some of them are. That's why some of them blasted. You ain't never noted that. Some of them Egyptian obelisks, it seems like they perfectly fine. Not perfectly, but they fine. Some of it seems like they blow them up. Why some of them look like somebody that shot at them? We was at war, man. And that's what they show you in Egypt. He was at war, man. Real shit. They blowed up some of them. But even when they blow them up, if that's a real obelisk, not an imprint, it's still gonna start to turn on. And they know that. That's really the reason why it ain't that many black people over there. That's part of the reason why they gotta keep Arabs over there. Because we can't even be around this shit once the planet starts activating, y'all. You know that, bro. You can't even be around the real Egyptians, not the real Egyptians, the University of Timbuktu that's in Egypt. You can't even really be around that shit right now. Especially right now. They don't even want you around that shit for real. Because that shit'll start activating light codes in you. Especially if you know them, your ancestors. That's why I gotta go over there. Nigga, I'm gonna go over there. I'll probably come back with all types of downloads. Nigga, I'll probably come back with all types of goddamn downloads. I'll probably be like, look, y'all, we finna go right here, right here, right here. We finna do this, we finna do this. Nigga, I know where one of the energetic imprints at in the land. Holy shit. Y'all, I know where it's a part of the land we can go to. We can goddamn boom, boom, boom. Nigga come in with all types of downloads. I ain't saying it like that, bro. I'm being real. Anybody can. You feel me? But for real, though, they don't even want you around that shit right now. But we can't even use the obelisk no more, Tartarians. So now it's basically like, oh, fall back. You feel me? Because they got it. You feel me? They know they got it. So we started falling back because it was literally like they snowing over everything that's on top of us, bro. So it's like they boxing us in. Think about it. They coming with the snow on top of the Tartarians, on the mount. The snow coming from the top of Russia down. While the Asians and the other races, they coming this way. So it's like they boxing us in. They boxing the Tartarians in. So it's like, oh, shit, you feel me? A lot of them did fight until they transcended, though. But, oh, shit, a good little bit of them, they were just like, man, they're just gonna save our spaceships and stuff. So when the reinforcements get here, we can just turn up. They were basically looking at it like, you fuckers won the battle, but not the war. That's why the Tartarian was even more open to that idea, because they knew about the Mayans. All of us knew about the Mayans, but what I'm saying is they was a little bit more tapped in with the Mayans than some of the other tribes was. Now, all of them were tapped in, but what I'm saying is the Egyptians, the Aztecs, Tartarians, the Mayans, all of them, they were like this. Like real shit, they were like this, y'all. The Egyptians, the Mayans, the Aztecs, and the Tartarians, those 4 tribes, they was like this. So the Tartarian was like, man, all right, the Mayan didn't put the spell, man, let's do it. Let's just go and fall back. So they started falling back. They snowing over everything, snowing over shit. And eventually, you have what you see today, which is Russia. And some of the buildings that the Tartarians had, they snowed it over. And they also used the mud flood. They used the mud flood and the cold weather spell, the Arctic blast, at the same time. It was literally like they'll come in with the mud flood. Now a lot of this shit getting mud flooded over. Come in with the cold weather spell, snow it over. Now some of their technology, some of their buildings getting buried over. They coming through blowing up the obelisks. Because some of the obelisks, like right now, y'all, in Russia, and Putin know this, right now in Russia, if you were to start digging in certain parts of the land, underneath these cities and stuff like that, y'all know it's a big ass obelisk underneath the ground. But they blow, it's like an obelisk that's blowed off. Like right now, in Moscow, actually, right there in Moscow. And you don't think no Russians know this shit, but right there in Moscow, Russia, right now, There is a big ass obelisk from the Tartarians that got the top of it blowed off, and it's mud flooded and snowed over right underneath Moscow. Right fucking now. Right fucking now. And you wonder why Putin begging for forgiveness, showing the world Jesus was black, and he's still partly lying anyway. You still partly lying anyway. So nigga, you fried. Y'all are barbecued, bro. Like, bro, for the family that's in charge of that country, y'all are barbecued. Why are you still trying to do this shit? Y'all had 200 years to tell us it's an obelisk that got blowed up. Well, a blowed off piece of an obelisk right underneath Moscow. That's our ancestor shit. Look, bro, y'all had 200 years to tell us that. We had to find that out on our own. Y'all had 200 years. You are barbecued. You are barbecued. I'm being real, y'all. They barbecued. It's over with. And they know it. They know it. Man, I'm talking about nigga. They gonna be so roasted. Y'all nigga gonna be like a rotisserie on the chicken, man. Y'all nigga gonna be like a rotisserie chicken on the little thing, man. We turning the thing like this, man. Y'all nigga barbecue. It's over with. Y'all niggas some rotisserie chicken. Them family, I'm not talking to the regular, you feel, but them family that's in control of this shit. Y'all some rotisserie chicken, man. Y'all some fucking rotisserie chicken. It's over with. It's over with. You had 200 years to tell us that. We had to find that out on our own, boy. We had, nigga, think about that comment, family. They had 200 years to tell y'all they blowed up the top of the obelisk and snowed it and mud flooded over and built Moscow on top of it. They had 200 years to tell you that. They didn't say shit. But they said something about Jesus. Oh, boy, you barbecued. Boy, you is barbecued. It's a wrap. Boy, you is barbecued. It's a wrap. But yeah, man. So they started blowing up the obelisk, the last obelisk that the Tartarian had. They shooting at them, blowing them up, boom, blowing them up, shit like that. Blowing up the obelisk. Blowing up some of their structures they built and coming through clearing their shit. And yeah, and basically you had the end of the Tartarian. They ended up taking them down like that, man. And they took down the Tartarians around the early to mid 1700s. So they didn't take down the Tartarians until like 30, 40 years before they took the realm. Like real shit. They didn't take down the Tartarians until like the early 1700s. Not really mid, early 1700s. That was only like 20, 30 years before they took the realm. 40, 50 years before they took the realm. You feel me? So the Tartarian, they were fighting for a good little minute. They were fighting for a good little minute. And the survivors, some of them did surrender because they were using spells on them. Some of them did surrender. The ones that were surrendering, they made them slaves, made them slaves, sent them off to concentration camps in Europe, stuff like that. Concentration camps are not new. They had concentration camps, y'all, while they were taking us in slavery. What the fuck you think a slave plantation is? That's a concentration camp. Oh, you must thought a slave plantation was not a concentration camp. A slave plantation is a concentration camp. They had concentration camps and all this shit, nigga, when they were invading the realm. They would put some of the Tartarians in that war surrender. Your ancestors. Our ancestors. And you think we ain't gonna send that bitch to the moon? Boy, please. Boy, please. Boy, please. But yeah. And that was the great Tartarian Empire. There was a tribe of us, bro, that formed up when we realized we was under attack. And they did not defeat them until the early 1700s. They would fight for a long time. Now, see, they did break off certain tribes of them, though. Like, what you know of as Russia, that was basically not even that. The Tartarians had 50% of what you see as Russia when they finally took them down. What you see as Russia, they had 50% of that. Now the USSR, that was them when they first banded together. All right? When they started beating them down, they beat them down to about 50% of modern day Russia. And then they finally took them down. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. And some of these Russian buildings are not Russian buildings. Those are Tartarian. Some of these Russian buildings are not Russian buildings. Those are Tartarian. Matter of fact, that's where they get their whole building style from. Tartarian. Man, look, it's so many buildings, y'all, that they got from us. Y'all know in Sydney, Australia, the Sydney capital, the building that's made like this and it goes up and it got the ring, it like got a lot of feathers in Sydney, Australia. Y'all know the Aboriginal Australians had a building like that. Let me show y'all this shit. Let me show y'all this shit. Y'all know the Aboriginal Australia had a building like that? Let me show y'all this shit. Because I'm finna get ready to get up off here. I done did the lecture. But let me show y'all this shit before I get on, man. Oh, and I gotta show y'all the building in Shanghai that marks the landing site. Let me show y'all this shit. Hold on. Look at this shit, y'all. Just like this. Just like that. Look at this shit, y'all. You see that shit, nigga? The Aboriginal Australians had a structure just like that. Nigga, look at that shit. You can tell that's something that we did actually. Boy, gone. Nigga, the Aboriginal Australian had a building that looked like that. We gonna talk about it. But we gonna talk about it. Let me show y'all some more of this shit though, man. Let me show y'all the building in Shanghai that marks the landing site for when they came in. When they came in them ships. This building right here. Look, y'all. Every time I try to do this shit gets fucked up. Nigga, we finna do it today. This motherfucker right here marks the landing site. Nigga. Let me show y'all this shit one more time, man. When you look at Shanghai, this building right here, nigga, there is a clone, the same clone lab that they was using to spawn them when they came out to attack the Tartarians. It's right underneath this building, bro. If you go straight down, it's not directly up under it now, but if you go straight down enough, you will run into an underground base. And that same clone lab is right there on the ground. That same clone lab is right underground, right underneath that building. But they came in and hit, that's the landing site, man. That building right there marks the landing site. Right there. That building right there, that's the landing site for when the ship crashed and they came out and attacked the Tartarians. This building right here. That's the land. If you go down right underneath that, that's the landing site. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. I'm going to show y'all how the Tartarian look first. Actually, no. I want to show y'all something else. When you think of Tartarian, man, think of Tartarian like this, y'all. For real, for real. Tartarian look like this. Tartaria really looked like that for real, y'all. And they had a big ass, them with a big ass obelisk. You feel me? They had them huge obelisks. And they had skyscrapers and all that shit. This was right after they formed up too, y'all. Literally. Right after they formed up, they built their civilization back up. You feel me? But we were just at war. You know what I'm saying? We were just at war. Hold on, let me show y'all some. Let me see, can I find more Tartarian images? See, still like this? Tartaria, man. This was Tartaria. Tartaria, man. They had them huge obelisks, man. They were pulling energy and shit. That's how the obelisk looked. The obelisk had hieroglyphics on it, the same way the Egyptian did, bro. They had hieroglyphics on the obelisk and all that shit. They were able to, you know what I'm saying? That's why they talk about Tartaria and free energy and all that shit. You feel me? Show y'all some more shit, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, copy. Hold on, let me get y'all straight. Get y'all straight. Give me 1 second, copy, family. Get y'all straight. Right quick, but it started, hey, no cap, but it got down raw, he that bitch up. Raw, he this bitch up. Show y'all something, though. Think of Tartarian civilization. Think of the thumbnail, bro. The thumbnail. Think of the thumbnail. Stuff like this. Think of the thumbnails. They had structures like this, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Think of stuff like that. Tartaria. Ancient Tartaria. Tartaria. I'm saying Tartaria. 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 Ancient Tartaria. Black people. Black Anunnaki gods. Tartaria. Tartaria. Anunnaki gods. Tartaria. Anunnaki gods. You can even see the fucking dragons flying around. Tartaria. Anunnaki gods. Tartaria. Anunnaki gods. Tartaria. Anunnaki gods. They had pyramids too, though. They had, imagine this building style mixed with Egypt and pyramids. Feel me? But real talk. Tartaria. Hold on, let me show y'all some more shit. I wonder where them first pictures at. It'll be alright. But y'all still get it though, man. Know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. Tartaria. Tartaria. Nigga, they had castles built on top of castles and shit, bro. Real talk. Nah, the Tartarians, they was around when they first started cutting the trees. And they had trees in that area too. The Draconian came through cutting down their trees and shit, man. Came through cutting down their trees and shit too. Now understand the way they were doing, I'm gonna have to talk about that in another lecture. But yeah, they came through there cutting their tree down when they first started, you feel me? All this shit. Real talk. Came through cutting down their trees as well. But this is the Great Tartarian Empire comic family. Finger ready to wrap this up. Peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai and everybody that's high vibrational. Manifestation. Nah, facts, facts, facts. Nah, appreciate that, fam. I was just checking in. I was just checking in, man. Man, peace to the gods. Peace, family. Peace to the gods, man. Man, y'all ain't got no idea how much I fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all, man. It's one love. It's one love with me for real, y'all. I fuck with y'all, man. It one love with me for real, y'all. But y'all, this is your ancestor story, man. Remember Tartarian. Don't let you feel me. Remember Tartarian. Ashe. Ashe. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai and free Planet Kai. Big facts. Big facts, big facts, big facts. But this pretty much it. Now we ride Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. But let this information sit on y'all souls, Carbon family. This has been another beautiful lecture within the Young K-Vo University. Meditate on this shit. Let this shit sit on your soul, man. You feel me? Meditate on it. Let it sit on your soul. This is our history. We have the right to this information. We have the right to know who we are, what we have done within history. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai and everybody that's high vibrational. Feel me? And everybody in the Young K-Vo University. Peace to the ancestors as well. Ashe to everybody. And I really appreciate y'all listening. And we out. Lord Cosmic family.